Boston, Brian Forte, Michael Smith. And here come the Boston Celtics. Last season, they were 53-29. And inside, there's Kyrie with a little floater in the paint. In the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Rose the other way, trying to beat the clock. Got it! Derrick Rose! Rose, the newest Cavalier, putting it down. But the Celtics close the third on a 28-11 run. Let's go to the fourth, opening night on TNT. Shot clock at 3. Horford defends. 3. LeBron. No. Rebound by Tatum. Down court it goes for Brown. A 3. No. Saved by Kyrie. With 1 to fire at 3. No. Cleveland wins. And it comes down to that shot which could have tied it by Kyrie Irving against his former teammate LeBron James.
I think the pump fake kind of threw him off, and LeBron James running at him. I like the respect here from the former Cavs players for Kyrie.
Boston led by 3 with 1:50 left, and Cleveland closes on a 7-1 run. An emotional night here in Cleveland.
Reggie there by Kyrie.
Into Tatum, knocked away by LeBron. LeBron in the middle, the pump, the drive, and the deuce.
Oh, what a pass.
Powder inside. What a pass indeed.
Are you kidding me, LeBron?
Beautiful pass. James. LeBron with 14. Oh, what a spin move by LeBron! What a play! Corkscrews for 2. Throws it away. Rozier with LeBron. Off to his side. He knocked it away. It's James into Brown. LeBron puts it up and in. Top. LeBron over Brown. 3 for LeBron James. Inside they go. LeBron with 27. Into Brown. James the spin. And the lead.
To knock that three down. Alley-oop. Paul setting it up for Capella. Gordon made the move. Balanced stuff. Eric Gordon with the acceleration.
With no shot blocker back there. Gordon known it's all about spacing, but look at this cut right here behind Draymond Green by Thompson, just showing you everybody's moving.
Head to the line.
Such a difficult shot. Moving to your left with the dribble. Rest players.
And now he sends out Kevon Looney, a 3-year man from UCLA. Here's Young for 3.
And look how happy the guys are on the bench. Nick Young shoots it, but watch the bench. This is what teammates are for.
And lost to San Antonio in 6. Livingston pops it out. Here's Young. Fires away and does it again. It is another three-pointer. He's 4 for 4 from beyond the three-point line. Green checking the floor. Rockets get back in a hurry. Here's Young open for 3. Yes. Nick Young.
Good morning, people. You know who it is. It's Tay Wiggs reporting live from the Man Cave. For those subscribers out there that's not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that bell. If you're not subscribed to my Twitter page, hit that bird at TAE_WIGGS. Now, you know I keep you in tune with the latest information going around the league. First and foremost, it was 2 games on last night. It was 2 significant injuries. The first one we know about was Gordon Hayward fracturing his left ankle. And it was very, very gruesome. It was hard to watch. You know, I am a basketball fan. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see no man or no woman or child get injured the way they did. Especially Gordon Hayward. His first night, his first game in the Boston uniform, 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first quarter, he fractured his ankle. Sending my prayers up to him and his wife, Nicole. Hey, wish you a speedy recovery. Nothing but the best for this guy. That team has so much potential to be a contender in the East? Can they still be a contender? Everybody writing them off because Gordon Hayward. We see the background of a Kyrie Irving. We know what he can do. But at the same time, if these guys want to take it to the next level, you need the bench to step their game up. If that bench can step their game up, this team still has a chance. But when you missing another one of your all-stars to go along with the Kyrie Irving or Al Horford, where else can you get this scoring from? We already know they lost Jay Crowder and Isaiah Thomas and Avery Bradley and Amir Johnson. Who else going to be that next man up? I seen Jaylen Brown put on a hell of a show last night. But the other injury I do want to talk about before I jump right into the Cavaliers, Celtics, and the Rockets and Warriors game. Bobby Portis of the Chicago Bulls in the practice punching his teammate Nikola Mirotic in the face. Fracture his face. He's out indefinitely. What led up to this fight for Bobby Portis to punch his teammate in practice a couple of nights before the season start? That's unacceptable for Bobby Portis. What should the team do to Bobby Portis? Should he get suspended indefinitely? Will that be a domestic violence crime? Because the reason I say domestic violence, if that was someone else, high school or outside of the celebrity and high athlete profile world, do you know if that was anyone else like a me or anyone, that's considered domestic violence. That's considered jail time. So what is the GM, head coach, and their staff going to do to Bobby Portis? What led him to do that to his teammate? I know you play with some guys on your team that you don't like, but he crossed that line and fractured his teammate's face. I wasn't there. I'm just giving my opinion. That's unacceptable, punching your teammate in the face, but you fracture his face. He's out indefinitely. So Chicago Bulls lose one of their wing players. He's the best three-point shooting player on their team. So we're going to see how this is going to unravel out through the rest of the week of the NBA world. But right now, let's get into it. We got 11 games that come on tonight. If you don't know, NBA League Pass is free through October 18th through October 24th. I'm giving guys a heads up who may be off for a couple of days. Women too. There's women out there like basketball too. Children of all ages. NBA League Pass is free October 18th through October 24th. We have 11 games that's coming on tonight. The first game, the Charlotte Hornets and the Detroit Pistons, 7 p.m. The Brooklyn Nets, Indiana Pacers, 7 p.m. The Miami Heat and Orlando Magic, 7 p.m. One game I probably will watch tonight, the 76ers and the Washington Wizards. That's another 7 p.m. game. People probably do want to watch this game, see what the Boston Celtics may look like without Gordon Hayward. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics, that's a 7:30 game as well. The next game would be the Memphis Grizzlies taking on New Orleans Pelicans, 8 p.m. The Atlanta Hawks and the Dallas Mavericks square off, 8:30. Then the other game, 9 o'clock, you got the Denver Nuggets taking on the Utah Jazz and see what they're going to look like. But another game most people will be watching, 9:30. The San Antonio Spurs take on the new look Minnesota Timberwolves. That game right there may be a doozy one right there to watch. The Portland Trail Blazers and the Phoenix Suns, 10 p.m. Also, the Houston Rockets taking on the new look Sacramento Kings. Another game on at 10 p.m. Like I said, NBA League Pass is free October 18th through October 24th. If you off, if you on vacation, you getting the kids bed too early, you a basketball fanatic like myself. These are some of the games that you can watch on these TVs, and you can watch these on your platform. If you have a mobile device, download the NBA League Pass. You can watch it at your own expense. You can fast forward, rewind it. You can watch the home version of the commentators, or you can watch the away side for those commentators. But the two games that was on last night, the first one I'm going to start off with the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Boston Celtics. Like I said earlier before in the segment, Gordon Hayward went down with a gruesome injury. Like I said, 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Like I said, we're going to pray for Gordon Hayward, the Boston Celtics family, and his wife Nicole so they can get through this speedy process of an injury. Like I said, you listening to Tay Wiggs. Like I said, this is real humbly to the front of the camera and speak to other peoples. I know people like to listen to Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless and those guys, but not listen to someone like a regular Joe. You can hear it from me. Hear my side, what you should think. I don't need to sit across the desk and have a mediator to calm us down. This is what I love. This is what I love to do. And like I said, Gordon Hayward, 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter, go down with a gruesome ankle injury on his left leg, like I said, on his left ankle. Pray for him and his wife Nicole. This is going to be tough. The Boston Celtics is one of the elite teams in the East. And people writing them off. Can't write a team off because you never know what's going to happen to the next team or a significant injury. Gordon Hayward had 2 points and 1 rebound in his debut. So his first day ever, he's going to remember his first game ever in his Celtics jersey, and for the rest of his life, him taking the floor at Quicken Loans Arena, trying to go up and catch a dunk, an alley-oop. He come down on his left ankle. Very hard to see. Jason Tatum, a rookie from Duke University. At first in the game, he was playing kind of timid. He's throwing up a lot of bricks, but he settled down. He found his way. He finished the game with 14 points, 10 rebounds. All he has to do is take his time. He rushed a lot of his shots. If he just take his time out there on the floor, sky's the limit for this guy. These are some nice young rookies we're talking about. So slow down. Don't rush it. Let the game come to you. Don't play like the gym room is on fire. People are going to hear that a lot from me during this season when I'm doing a couple of games a week. Al Horford, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. I'm going to say it again, folks. Al Horford, I don't know what it is. I love basketball, and Boston Celtics not one of the teams that you would think who let their big man shoot threes. And the reason why Boston get out-rebounded, because Al Horford want to settle out on the three-point line. We don't need you shooting threes. We got a Gordon Hayward. We got a Kyrie Irving. We got guard play. And if you want to win games, you need somebody in the post to beat the other player up. And Boston Celtics is not getting that from Al Horford. He's starting the season off already early, settling for threes. They don't need you to shoot threes, man. We just need you in the paint, grab rebounds, put the putbacks back in, and pass the ball back out. He should be on a three-point restriction. He should only allow to shoot 3 3-pointers a half. 3 in the first half, 3 in the second half. No more. It's too many threes, and 7 rebounds not enough. You're looking at certain players who out-rebound him. You just need him to grab rebounds and hit the mid-range. Jaylen Brown. Hats off to that young man. Excuse me. Jaylen Brown, 25 points, 6 rebounds. When I look at the game last night, Kyrie Irving did his thing, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists. But Jaylen Brown, to me, after that injury, he was the only one, him and Marcus Smart, like, those two guys wanted this ball game. Probably more than Kyrie. Kyrie wasn't the aggressive Kyrie that I'm used to seeing with the Cavaliers, who would dribble, and shoot your lights out. He did hit some big shots down the stretch to give them the lead. He had 2 big 3-pointers in the fourth quarter, but it still wasn't enough to get them over. At halftime, he had 9 points. I was looking for more from Kyrie. I was looking for that Uncle Drew to come out. I didn't see that Uncle Drew to come out. He was playing a little bit more relaxed, buying into the system. The one thing I'm going to circle about Kyrie Irving, those 10 assists, was huge. And this is one, I've never seen Kyrie Irving start his season off with a double-double. Yes, we know LeBron James handling the ball most of the time. But Kyrie Irving getting other guys involved. He's out there playing a little bit of defense. He's trying to improve on that. If he want to improve on his defense, that would take his game to a next level because he's already a lethal shooter. He's a lethal offensive player. So he take that to the next level, sky's the limit. Like I said, Jaylen Brown played like a man possessed. 25 points, 6 assists. Going at it. not scared of the moment. But he's still too little for LeBron James at that small forward spot. So Jaylen Brown will have to step it up and take it to the next level. Then we're going to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R. Smith off the bench. We already know that he was kind of mad that he lost his starting position to Dwayne Wade. But he came off the bench for the Cavaliers. I liked it. Gave me 10 points. Going to the hole. If he can be that Denver Nuggets J.R. Smith in the old that won $6 million a year in Denver and New York, this would be a dangerous team in the East. The Cavaliers was up by 20-something points in the game, and they let the game slip away a little bit. Started settling for more threes. Don't do that. You cannot settle for threes when you're up by 20. Attack the basket, which they were. I thought Derrick Rose played superb. Attacked the basket. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds. I feel like the referees missed a couple of calls out there of the Cavaliers going to the hole. I'm not sounding like a homer, but when you just watch the game and how they move and going to the hole, this game was more of a physical game for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers got away with a nail biter. The game never got that close for the Boston Celtics to come back in to have that type of momentum going in. Dwayne Wade, 8 points. 2 crucial blocks. Him and LeBron James had 2 blocks back-to-back. Kevin Love hit the biggest shot of the night last night to hit the Cavs up by 3 in the pass from LeBron James. Kevin Love, 15 points and 11 rebounds. It's very seldom that you see Kevin Love being interviewed early in the season. I love the way Kevin Love played last night. Rebounding. It's going to be a couple of games that you have a 20-20 game. I love what I seen from Kevin Love. He wasn't settling for a lot of threes. He was going to the hole, getting putbacks, rebounds. That's what you need. If Al Horford can play like Kevin Love, man, that Boston Celtics team will give somebody hell on any given night. But Kevin Love came through, and that's what we needed from him. 15 points and 11 rebounds to get the Cavs over the hump. But another person, Jay Crowder, 11 points, 5 rebounds, and he can hit the 3. Last year, he shot 40% from the three-point line. That was also from him. Playing against your former team is never going to settle right because everybody want to get off on their former team. Jay Crowder, like I said, 11 points, 5 rebounds. He had a crucial rebound, too, late in the fourth quarter. So these are the things that I see. LeBron James was a game-time decision. He says like 80% he's not where he want to be. But he did put his show on. 29 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 blocks. LeBron James already getting a good start off to his MVP. They picking him to win MVP, but you never know what's going to happen during the long season. The Cavs don't play against a Friday, play against the Milwaukee Bucks. But these are the things the Cavaliers need to work on. The bench need to step it up a little bit more. Kyle Korver was a defensive liability out there. Can stay in front of one. When he's out there, I think they should play more of a 2-3 zone. That's what I think. Cavaliers took on the Boston Celtics, beat them 102-99. The next game we're gonna get into the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. It was ring night in the Bay Area. They got their rings. They did what they do. They had a great game plan. Houston, at first, I thought they was in trouble because when the game started, when I was watching it, I'm saying, Golden State Warriors, here we go again. Not missing no threes, especially Klay Thompson. And when in doubt, when the Warriors need a big basket, it's not Steph Curry, it's not Draymond, it's not KD. And when they need a big basket to go ahead and make the lead, I keep saying this, I've been saying this for like the last 2.5 years, it's Klay Thompson. I feel like Klay Thompson is the one that's left outside of that core of the Splash Brothers. Because it's 3 of them. Since KD got there, we know KD was the finals MVP. We know Steph going to get all the looks. Draymond Green going to do what Draymond Green does. KD going to get his look. But when that team need a big basket, it's Klay Thompson. And you better respect him. People were leaving him open like he's a dud. He is no dud, folks. He can shoot. He may be the best 3-point shooter on the team. Hands down. That could be a debate for another day. He may be the best three-point shooter on the Golden State Warriors. And I'm saying this loud. The reason I'm saying this loud, because some people that I explain this to would say Steph Curry is. Steph Curry take the most shots from three-point line on their team. But, on the other hand, Klay Thompson take the most efficient and smart three-pointers. He doesn't shoot them crazy threes like Steph does. Steph take his time sometimes, but Klay also take his time. I mean, really take his time. Head fake, dribble to his shot. Money. Steph, on the other hand, will see you and hoist it. He has the ultimate green light. And people don't understand that. Steph Curry is the face of the organization. He's been shooting that rock, that same size ball, since he was 10 years old. A lot of guys, children, at 8 and 10 years old, can't even put that ball between their legs. But Steph Curry was putting that ball through that basket ever since he was 10 years old. They got an ultimate green light. And don't get it twisted. We know his dad played in the NBA. But they never say Klay Thompson's father played in the NBA. His father did play in the NBA. His dad played for them Los Angeles Lakers with Magic Johnson and won 2 rings. So, Kevin Durant had 20 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Played a good game. Draymond Green got injured as well. Pulled hamstrings. Day-to-day right now. He had 9 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists. Played awesome last night. Like I said, Klay Thompson, 16 points, 6 rebounds. Like I said, a stud out there. Steph Curry poured in with 22 points, 5 rebounds. And I'll say this person for last. Swaggy P off the bench. 6 for 7 from downtown. 23 points. And 6 Man of the Year award this year might be a good one to vote for. If Swaggy P can keep this up, J.R. Smith, and then Eric Gordon, then you got Jamal Crawford playing tonight. It's going to be some 6 mans out there this year people going to want to go against on a nightly basis. Because some of them guys I just named are playing with a chip on their shoulder. These guys I'll call 6 mans are former starters. So they know what it's like to seize the moment. But Nick Young, got to get praises when praises is due. 23 points, 6 for 7 from downtown in the Bay Area. We're gonna scoot over to the Houston Rockets. Trevor Ariza with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Then you have Ryan Anderson, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Clint Capella with 12 points, 4 rebounds. James Harden, the runner-up of the MVP trophy, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. CP3 in his debut, 4 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. He got a little physical with Steph Curry last night, which is good. Even though people say, well, he outscored him. It's not about outscoring. Got to get in your opponent's head. You got to take everything to the extreme against playing with the Warriors. If you want to beat this team, you have to match their intensity. But the one golden rule I would say, if you want to beat the Warriors, do not play their pace of basketball. If your team is up by 5, slow the game down, run your offense, and get key baskets. You don't have to always shoot a 3 against Golden State Warriors. Because this team, the Golden State Warriors, that guy right here I'm pointing to, Steph Curry, them guys are AR-15s. Ready to go. They got clips. Those guys, slow your pace down on. Then the guy you see above me, James Harden, he's getting a team more involved. You get your team more involved, good things will happen. Like walking away with the win like they did last night. PJ Tucker, I didn't see this coming. A 20-point game from PJ Tucker and 6 rebounds. And you seen what the 6 Man of the Year did. Eric Gordon, 24 points in a ferocious slam. and Luke Baumute. His name is always a tongue twister. 14 points and 4 rebounds. That game right there, at first I was watching it, Golden State was hitting all these threes. But one thing about Mike D'Antoni, he doesn't panic as a coach. He don't call timeouts. He let his teammates figure things out as they go along. Slow the game. Like I said, Houston slowed the game down and made the Warriors play on their level. Now, they couldn't get key shots how they wanted to down the stretch. And I'm looking at different things that the Rockets was doing. Feeding the ball in the post to the big man. James Harden making the extra pass. See, as long as your teammates, sometimes teammates will have to shoot the ball. The one thing I realized, to make teammates happy when you playing 5-on-5, pass the ball around. Because you feel like you touched the ball. Because you play on the court with some guys at the park, they say, but he didn't pass me the ball. I didn't know what the ball feel like. Pass it around. The one thing I always say, you keep passing that ball around, somebody will slip through the cracks and be open for a backdoor layup. Just keep passing around. You watch the game. I was just watching different things, how Golden State don't really attack the basket like that. Unless they on fast break, they shoot a lot of 15-footers and 3-pointers and beyond. So what you want to do is get into a zone defense, so you can shift your defense around the horn, make them uncomfortable because they barely. Zaza Pachulia probably had about 4 points last night, and he wasn't getting the touches that he was looking for. He was controlling the paint. But with certain teams, what they got to do, you got to make them come out there and guard you. Because he sags in the paint a lot, trying to protect the rim. And he doesn't get his touches as much. So what you want to do going against a team like the Golden State Warriors, get physical, dump the ball down low, and take that game to a next level. You know, as the fourth quarter unraveled, they going back and forth, switching baskets. But when they came down, when Houston scored their shot at 122 to when it was still 121, 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter, they penetrating. They shoot the ball, shoot a three. They rebounded. And the one thing I hate about with players, when the ball is up there, they slap the ball around. You got two hands like this. You go up and grab the rebound and get the ball. Don't slap the ball around. We should have known that when Chris Webber did that in the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers. Instead of just grabbing the rebound, he slapped the ball back. It landed in Robert Horry's hands. Robert Horry hit the game-winning three and sent Sacramento home. And the reason I brought that up, because that is a fundamental play that you should make. Ball come off rim, don't slap it. Grab it, corral the ball. Make them foul you, put you on the free throw line to push the score up more. Which they did. They slapped the ball around a couple of times, and the ball winded up in KD's hands, and he hit the game winner. It was 123 to 122 after the referees reviewed it. The ball was still in his hands when the shot clock came on when it was red. And that right there will lose you the game. And the Rockets did win the game, but if KD would have had another 0.1 of a second, if that ball came off his fingertip, the Warriors would have won that game. So all my young basketball players out there, this goes for college players, guys at the playground, women at the playground, women in college, and professional athletes that play basketball. Stop slapping the ball, grab it with two hands, and secure the ball. Especially if you're the opposing team who needs the rebound to force that team to foul you. So y'all know who I am. I'm Tay Wiz live for the Man Cave. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that bell. If you're not subscribed to my Twitter, please hit that bird at TAE_WIGGS. Until next time, folks. Peace.